Imagine waking up to find a government agency has full legal access to your bank account without your explicit permission. For millions in the UK, this isn't a hypothetical nightmare, it's the new, unsettling reality. Today, we're uncovering the DWP's chilling new superpowers, revealing exactly what they're hunting for in your transactions and arming you with crucial steps you must take to safeguard your financial life from unprecedented scrutiny. As someone deeply invested in tracking UK financial privacy and regulatory shifts, this marks one of the most significant invasions of personal finance we've witnessed in decades. With these new rules, potentially over 8 million bank accounts linked to DWP interactions, and even those of their immediate family, are now open books, making financial privacy for many a relic of the past. What's your biggest concern about these new rules? Tell me in the comments below. Do you feel like you're playing by the rules only to find the goalposts have suddenly moved? The DWP's expanded powers aren't just about catching fraudsters. They introduce a profound new layer of anxiety for honest citizens across the UK. We've all heard stories of people making honest mistakes with benefits or being targeted for minor discrepancies. Now, with direct bank access, the margin for error and indeed for privacy has virtually evaporated. A simple gift from a relative for a birthday, a forgotten direct debit that impacts your declared outgoings, or even a casual payment for a shared bill could now unwittingly trigger a full-blown investigation. It's a shift that demands our immediate attention, because ignorance is no longer an option when your financial data is under constant watch. So, how do you navigate this new landscape? In this video, we'll expose the precise data the DWP is looking for, reveal which transactions will raise immediate red flags, and arm you with practical strategies to compliance-proof your finances before they come knocking. We'll also dissect your rapidly diminishing rights and explore what this truly means for wider UK financial privacy, including implications for property ownership and passive income streams. Stick with me, because what you learn next could be the difference between peace of mind and an unwelcome knock at the door. Chapter 1: The New Era of DWP Snooping. Your account is now open. Let's be crystal clear. The legal landscape has fundamentally shifted. The DWP no longer needs specific suspicion or a complex court order for every single inquiry. They now possess powers to access your bank accounts on a more systemic, proactive basis. Think of it not as a request, but as a direct pipeline. This isn't about them asking your bank to check if you have a certain amount. It's about banks sharing data that helps the DWP identify undeclared income or changes in your financial circumstances that might affect your eligibility for benefits. For instance, an automated system could flag a series of regular payments coming into your account that don't match your declared income, instantly highlighting a discrepancy. Your immediate action must be to acknowledge this profound change. From now on, you must operate under the assumption that your financial data can and will be accessed by the DWP. Being fully aware of the true scope of these new powers is the crucial first step to being prepared and protecting yourself. But the real shocker for many comes next. You don't even need to be claiming benefits yourself to be caught in this net. Chapter 2: Beyond Claimants. Who's really under scrutiny? This is where it gets truly interesting, and for many, deeply concerning. These new DWP powers extend far beyond direct benefit claimants. If anyone in your immediate household receives benefits, or even individuals you frequently transact with, your accounts could now be indirectly linked and scrutinized. Consider a partner whose benefits might be affected by undeclared income flowing into your joint account. Or imagine a parent who regularly gifts money to their adult child who claims universal credit. Those gifts could now be scrutinized as undeclared income for the claimant, potentially triggering an investigation into both accounts. Even a landlord receiving rent from a tenant who claims housing benefit could find their transactions reviewed to ensure consistency. Your immediate action here is vital. If you have any financial links to anyone receiving DWP payments, no matter how distant you think they are, you must review your shared financial interactions with extreme care. The benefit? You can avoid unintentional exposure and severe scrutiny simply due to association. But knowing what specific transactions trigger the DWP's attention is the next critical piece of this puzzle. 1000. Chapter 3. Red Flags. Transactions that trigger DWP scrutiny. Not all transactions are created equal in the DWP's eyes. Certain financial patterns and specific types of transactions are highly likely to raise a red flag, prompting an investigation into your financial affairs. We're talking about large, irregular cash deposits that appear from nowhere, or frequent incoming payments from undeclared sources that could signify undeclared work. Significant unexplained changes in your account balance could also set alarm bells ringing, especially if they push you over benefit-specific savings thresholds. For example, if you declare minimal savings but suddenly receive a substantial sum that remains in your account, this will be highlighted. Your immediate action here is to be absolutely meticulous. Document the source and purpose of every single significant or unusual financial transaction. Keep receipts, bank transfers, and clear notes. Proactively addressing these potential concerns before they become formal accusations is your strongest defense. But to truly protect yourself, you need to understand exactly what specific data points the DWP is hunting for. 1000. Chapter 4. The DWP's shopping list. What data they're hunting for. This isn't just about them seeing your balance, it's a comprehensive data sweep. The DWP is now looking for a very precise breakdown of your financial life. This includes your daily account balances, every incoming payment, the frequency of those payments, and even who you are regularly transacting with. They're cross-referencing your declared income and savings, what you've told them you have, against your actual bank activity. They're specifically looking for inconsistencies. Undeclared employment where regular payments come in from an employer, hidden assets that might disqualify you from benefits, or changes in your living circumstances hinted at by certain transactions.
For instance, if you've declared that you live alone, but your bank statements show consistent joint purchases with another individual at the same address, that's a red flag. Your immediate action must be to regularly reconcile your declared income and savings with your actual bank statements. Ensure absolute consistency. This will minimize the discrepancies that could lead to an unwanted investigation. But as their access expands, what exactly does this mean for your fundamental rights? That's what we explore next. Chapter 5. Your shrinking rights in the face of DWP powers. Let's not sugarcoat this. The landscape of your financial privacy rights in the UK has significantly shifted. The DWP can now access data without prior suspicion or a court order in many cases, fundamentally changing what you can object to. Historically, they might have needed a specific reason to request your bank details. Now, under these new powers, the initial data access is far less regulated. While you do retain certain rights during an active investigation, for instance, the right to a fair hearing or to appeal a decision, the initial sweep of your data is largely beyond your immediate control. Once an investigation officially begins, you do have avenues for recourse, but the very act of them getting the data to start the investigation has become much easier for them. Your immediate action is to familiarize yourself with your, albeit limited, rights once an investigation actually begins. Do not hesitate to seek independent legal advice if you find yourself targeted. Navigating this legal landscape with greater awareness, even when your options are reduced, is crucial for your peace of mind. But knowing your rights is one thing. Proactively safeguarding your finances is another entirely. Let's delve into that next. Chapter 6. Proactive Protection. Fraud-proofing your finances. With these new DWP powers, proactive protection isn't just a suggestion, it's an absolute necessity. You need practical, actionable strategies to minimize your risk of being flagged. Firstly, maintaining meticulous records is paramount. Every single income stream, especially gifts, loans, or even money from a casual side hustle, needs clear documentation. Think of it as building an unassailable financial history. If your aunt gives you a significant birthday gift, ensure there's a clear record, perhaps a written note or a distinct bank transfer description. Secondly, consider using separate bank accounts for different types of funds. If you have a small business or a side gig, keep those transactions entirely separate from your personal finances. This avoids commingling funds that could confuse the DWP's automated checks. Thirdly, and perhaps most importantly, proactively communicate any change in circumstances to the DWP, no matter how minor you think it is. Far too often, innocent oversights lead to serious accusations. Your immediate action is to start building an ironclad digital and physical record of your entire financial life today. Create an unassailable financial history to defend yourself against any scrutiny. Because while this might feel intrusive, understanding the DWP's underlying motivation helps you anticipate their next move. Chapter 7. The Why. Unpacking DWP's drive for bank access.
It's easy to dismiss these new powers as solely about catching fraudsters, and certainly that's part of the narrative. But delving deeper reveals broader, more systemic reasons behind this unprecedented move. Think about efficiency. The DWP manages millions of claims, and manual checks are incredibly resource-intensive. Automating data access allows them to reduce immense administrative costs and free up staff. It's about streamlining processes, making their operations leaner, and potentially leading to wider government data matching ambitions across various departments. Imagine a future where HMRC, the DWP, and local councils automatically share and cross-reference financial data. This move is a significant step towards that reality. Your immediate action is to understand that this is a systemic shift in how the government interacts with individual finances, not just a personal targeting exercise. This requires systemic preparedness from individuals like you. Gaining this deeper understanding of the context can help you better anticipate future regulatory changes and, crucially, avoid the common pitfalls that ensnare many honest citizens. Chapter 8. Avoid the pitfalls, DWP's common traps and how to steer clear. Many people inadvertently trigger DWP investigations through common, innocent mistakes. Don't let yourself be one of them. One common pitfall is simply forgetting to declare minor changes in income. That small amount you earned from selling old items online or a few hours of casual work could, if undeclared, appear as a suspicious discrepancy. Another trap is misunderstanding benefit thresholds. You might think a small amount in savings won't matter, but if it pushes you just slightly over a limit, it could have significant consequences. Failing to update living arrangements is another major one. If a partner moves in or out and you don't inform the DWP, your claim could be inaccurate. Finally, allowing friendly loans to appear as undeclared income can be problematic. If a family member transfers you a substantial sum, ensure there's a clear loan agreement, not just an undocumented transfer. Your immediate action: double-check all DWP forms and declarations with a fine-tooth comb. Keep all correspondence documented. Always assume the DWP has a full picture of your finances. Preventing minor oversights from escalating into a serious investigation is entirely within your control. But the ripple effect of these powers extends even further, impacting property owners and those with passive income. Chapter 9: The Domino Effect: Impact on UK Property and Passive Income. These new DWP powers cast a remarkably wide net, affecting not just direct benefit claimants, but also individuals with UK property, landlords, and those who generate various forms of passive income. Consider undisclosed rental income, perhaps from a lodger in your spare room, which could impact your eligibility for certain credits or expose your property income to scrutiny. Or perhaps you've received gifts for a property deposit from family members who claim benefits. Those transactions could now be scrutinized as potentially affecting their benefit claims and, in turn, your financial position. Even undeclared income from side hustles, like significant sales on eBay or consistent earnings from gig economy work, now falls under a far more intense spotlight. If these earnings show up in your bank account and you haven't declared them appropriately, the DWP's new access will flag them. Your immediate action is to review how all forms of your income and assets are declared, even if you believe them to be entirely unrelated to any benefit claims you or your household might have. Understanding these broader implications for your entire financial ecosystem is crucial to avoid unintended scrutiny. But this isn't just about the here and now. It raises profound questions about the future of privacy itself. Chapter 10: The Future of Privacy. Is this the end? This unprecedented move by the DWP forces us to reflect on the long-term implications for financial privacy in the UK. Is this an isolated incident or a precursor? Will similar powers soon be extended to other government departments like HMRC or local councils, creating a more interconnected web of financial surveillance? What does this mean for the future of digital banking and data sharing? We are potentially heading towards a future where more and more of our financial data is automatically shared and cross-referenced across various government bodies, not just the DWP. This isn't just about catching fraud, it's about building a comprehensive digital footprint of every citizen's financial life. Your immediate action should be to stay informed about legislative changes concerning data privacy and consider supporting initiatives that advocate for stronger privacy protections. Prepare for an evolving financial landscape and adapt your strategies for managing your financial footprint accordingly, because understanding the trend is key to protecting yourself in the years to come. Every day you delay understanding these profound changes and adjusting your financial habits is a day you leave your privacy vulnerable and your finances exposed. The time for passive observation is over. It's time for proactive engagement with your own financial reality. Remember, in an age of diminishing privacy, knowledge, meticulous preparation, and unwavering transparency are your strongest shields. You have the power to protect yourself, but only if you choose to act. If this deep dive into the DWP's new powers has opened your eyes and armed you with vital information, please give this video a like. It truly helps this critical information reach more people who need it. Subscribe for more essential insights into UK financial privacy and regulatory shifts that impact your life. And comment below, what's your biggest concern about these new rules, and what immediate steps will you take first to safeguard your finances? Your input helps us all build a more informed community. The battle for financial privacy may be an uphill one in the UK, but by taking proactive steps, staying meticulously informed, and ensuring your financial records are impeccable, you can reclaim a significant degree of control over your financial destiny. Don't let these unprecedented changes catch you unprepared. Empower yourself with knowledge, act decisively, and take charge of your financial narrative. Remember, in an age of diminishing privacy, knowledge, meticulous preparation, and unwavering transparency are your strongest shields. You have the power to protect yourself, but only if you choose to act. If this deep dive into the DWP's new powers has opened your eyes and armed you with vital information, please give this video a like. It truly helps this critical information reach more people who need it. Subscribe for more essential insights into UK financial privacy and regulatory shifts that impact your life. And comment below, what's your biggest concern about these new rules, and what immediate steps will you take first to safeguard your finances? Your input helps us all build a more informed community. The battle for financial privacy may be an uphill one in the UK, but by taking proactive steps, staying meticulously informed, and ensuring your financial records are impeccable, you can reclaim a significant degree of control over your financial destiny. Don't let these unprecedented changes catch you unprepared. Empower yourself with knowledge, act decisively, and take charge of your financial narrative.
Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, where we'll continue to unravel the complexities of your financial world.